Welcome back to another episode of Dice City Picks. I'm your host, Tony Parlay, and we've got some more NFL playoff action to go ahead and break down. We've got the final NFL wildcard game tonight as the Los Angeles Rams will play the Minnesota Vikings. Now, this game will be played in the Cardinal Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. A little bit of a twist due to all of the tragedy and the fires that Southern California and Los Angeles area are dealing with. But that's there. Let's go ahead and get to this playoff game. The Rams went ahead and won the NFC West to grab the 4th seed in the NFC bracket, while the Vikings, even though they were 14-3, they were the top wild card, the 5th seed. That's the most wins by a wild card team in NFL history. Let's take a look and see how both these teams got here. They're both rolling into the playoffs pretty hot. The Rams have won 5 of their last 6 games. The last game of the season, they were primarily playing backups. They did go ahead and lose to Seattle. They were resting those starters, getting ready for this playoff game. While the Vikings, also a very good team, winning 8 of 9, lost their last game to the Lions. We did go ahead and watch that one in prime time. Sam Darnold's definitely had better showings than that one. Odds makers have favored the Vikings, however, by 2.5 points on the spread there. We've got a total of 47.5 points. Vikings minus 145 on the money line with the Rams at plus 120. Now, this will be the second meeting of the season between these two teams. The Rams did go ahead and knock out the Vikings in Week 7, 30-20. Now, first meeting, Matt Stafford, that passing game, Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp, they really got going, and they caused a lot of problems for that Vikings secondary. Very difficult on that Vikings team to go ahead and catch up after the Rams did go ahead and get out to that early lead. This one, I think it's going to come down to Sam Darnold. Like I was saying, we saw him in that Lions game on Sunday night. Definitely struggled. This is going to be pretty much the game that determines his future in the league. If he's going to go ahead and continue to be the quarterback for the Vikings, or if he's going to go ahead and be a starting quarterback on another team. Pretty much going to be eyeing him tonight and how he performs. Last week's showdown against the Lions really went ahead and put some questions in people's minds, kind of discarded that great season that he's had. If he has another bad showing tonight, I don't know if another team's going to be invested in having him be their franchise quarterback or their starting quarterback moving forward. His future is on the line in this one. It's going to be really interesting to watch. Now, back to this game. We know about Sean McVay. We know about Matt Stafford. They've got the pedigree. He's going to have his team ready to go ahead and play. That's most likely why he rests his starters in that Week 18 game. McVay is 2-1 against his assistants that are not named Matt LaFleur, so he does have a good record against his former assistants. And Kevin O'Connell is an assistant. He got a win against him earlier this year in Week 7. So this is really going to be a good matchup. And while like I said, I think Sam Darnold and that Vikings team had a great season, I think this is the end of the line for him. This is big boy football. This is where all your weaknesses get magnified in the playoffs. And I think very, very similarly to how the Rams took advantage of that Vikings secondary the first time, how the Lions took advantage of that Vikings secondary last week, I think that's what will go ahead and get them. I don't have faith in Sam Darnold and that Vikings offense keeping pace with the Rams. I think the Rams have the experience. I think they have the better offense with as good of weapons as the Vikings. Give me the coaching combo of McVay and Stafford to go ahead and come out on top in this one. The Rams on the money line at plus 120 is going to be your best bet. Go ahead and click on the banner. Let's make some money and let's make it a profitable night.